I gotta get new batteries though. It kind of works. I gotta get new batteries for the sound machine. But anyway, that's supposed to be applause. What's up, you guys? Johnny Beane here. This is, what is this? Talking Kramer Guitars for Friday, September 1st. Happy September, you guys. Thank you. By the way, happy birthday to Phil Hendry. Happy birthday. And hello, Ireland. Ireland is on my website right now, checking us out. You guys, we talk Kramer Guitars most Fridays. Actually, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll actually be talking to Headless USA. Jeff Babbitt's. So you want to be here 2 weeks from tonight, September 15th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Headless USA will be here. So make sure to tune in, smash that subscribe button. Speaking of that, we're well, actually, we did it. We passed the 10,400. Now we're on our way to 10,500 YouTube subscribers. So tell your friends, tune in. Yeah, why not? All right. We're going to talk some Kramer tonight and a few other stuff. We have a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff going on, you guys. It's amazing. All right. Talking Kramer Guitars, September 1st. Oh, yeah. Facebook is saying we're live. We're live on Facebook. All right. Let's do this. Here we go. Talking Kramer Guitars, it's Kramer time. What's up?
Kramer time!
What's up? Robbie's here. I gotta get new batteries for this, you guys. The batteries, oh, there we go. Sometimes they work, well, yeah, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. You guys, it's Kramer time. We talk Kramer Guitars. Again, most Fridays we do this. So if you like Kramer Guitars, this is the place you want to be. Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. 2 weeks from tonight, though, we'll be talking to Jeff Babbitt's. We'll have a whole crew from Headless USA. So 2 weeks from tonight, September 15th, 2023, 8 p.m. Eastern. You want to be here. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be awesomeness. What's up, dude? Robbie.
What's up, Johnny?
What's going on, man?
Well, I got some pretty big news.
Uh-huh.
Well, I sold the 88 Charvel Model 2.
Oh, wow.
And ordered the gong stand for the 38-inch gong.
Very good, man. Right on. Oh, man. I'll get some new batteries tomorrow for this, so it won't be as weird.
And today, I ordered the gong stand for the 30-inch gong.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's Stand City.
Wow, it's a gong, dude. You'll just have gongs everywhere you turn. There'll be gongs in there.
Not that bad, man. Hey, Mega Todd, good to see you back, man. Thanks for watching the vids. I love your timestamps, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, right on, you guys. Welcome, you guys. And hey, let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Beane TV YouTube channel. Channel membership. It's waking up, support the channel. Ron Gunner, come on. Don't get him mad yet, man. Come on, we just started the show. Channel membership is a way you can help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier of channel members currently are CC, Stephen Franklin, Michael Smith, Music Therapy, Laz, Sherman Callahan, 40 Grit, John Moronic, Majestic PB and J Cat, Guitarman 45, Janice Lala the Intern, R-Habs, Warlag, Patty Dill, and Fairfield Guitar Co. That's Lewis. Channel membership. Again, you can support the channel using channel membership. Does that make sense? Yeah, that does make sense. You get your name in green in the chat, like Ron Gunner, like Patty Dill, like, let's see, who else is here live? Channel members. Janice Lala, I see you guys. I see you guys in the chat. Robbie Stingle, even a channel member. I see you guys in the chat because you guys are channel members. Okay. So another way you can help support the channel is with what's called Super Chats. And if you look behind me right here, this is called the Guitar Moir. There's guitars there, there's lights, there's Funko Pops, all kinds of future prizes back here. We do giveaways. By the way, speaking of that, we'll be giving away this Kramer Talent All Access. It's an Access Pass sticker. We're giving this away tonight. So if you'd like to win this, participate in the live chat here on YouTube, on Facebook. All you gotta do is say hi or type a number or at least ask us questions, comments, and you'll be eligible for this tonight. That's right. Okay, so yeah, Super Chats as well. They change the color of my lights, and they're fun. It's awesome. It's a way to help support the channel, as I said, and to get noticed. So if you really want to get noticed, a Super Chat really is the way to do that because it changes the lights. Let's see. The chat, actually, your question or comment gets pinned to the top. You get a shout out on X, which is now called Twitter. Wait, no, that's the other way around. Twitter, which is now called X.
No one's going to call it X. Nobody's ever going to call it X.
How do you know? You're not there.
It doesn't matter. It's stupid.
I'm there. I'm there all day long, man. Yeah. So yes, very cool stuff. Okay. All right. Speaking of cool stuff, yeah, we're live on Twitter or X or whatever it is. We're live over there. We're also live on Facebook, on my personal page and my business page, Johnny Beane, and we're also where you can also support using Facebook stars. It's very exciting, and we're also live in the exclusively Van Halen group at 62,000 members. EVH Gear Fans Live group, EVH Gear Fans Live page, Johnny Beane TV group. We are live. Also, we're live. We're live. We're live everywhere. And let's see, what else do I normally do? We're on Spotify as a podcast, which is pretty awesome. And we're basically everywhere as a podcast. iHeartRadio, Spotify, as I said. Stitcher might actually be going away. I'm not sure what's going on with Stitcher. I don't think I even have their logo there, so maybe that's a good thing. Let's see, what else? Lemonade. I mean, we're everywhere. We're on Twitch. We're on TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Amazon. We also have a presence. And speaking of Amazon, you guys, we're gonna have a contest for you guys. I don't have the graphic yet. I will create a graphic for tomorrow night for you guys, but you guys know our friend Steve Rosen. He has a book called Tone Chaser. All right. We want to get. I want to help Steven out. Let's get some Amazon reviews on his book. Okay. So actually, I do have a link. If I can find it fast enough. Okay, here it is. Okay, I will put this link in the chat. All you got to do is click on this link. It'll go straight to Steve Rosen's Amazon for his book. Okay, in the chat right here. Everywhere. That's right. Hey, Laz. Make sure to behave. Laz is a moderator in here. All right, there we go. There's the link right there. Click on that link. That'll take you directly to the Tone Chaser Steve Rosen book on Amazon. You can post a review about the book. And don't worry, if you don't have a book yet, we'll be giving away copies of his book. But you got to leave a review to be eligible for that. Okay? Leave a review about a book that you haven't read yet. If you're a Van Halen fan, I think you guys know. I think you guys know it. It's awesome. So leave a review for the book. Maybe you already have it. Maybe you want another copy of it. We'll be giving away copies of the book for you guys. But again, you have to leave a review for the book on Amazon. There it is. There's the link right there. I'll post it one more time. Janice Lala, top of the world member. Janice, you're back for 9 months. Janice is back. Janice the intern. Janice, send me a tweet on X, does that make sense? That I need new batteries for this, okay? Please? For the sound machine. All right, so there's the link right there. Again, I will have a card for this. We'll be talking about this tomorrow night and more, but there's the link right there. If you already have the book, jump over there, post a review, okay? And again, we will have a contest. We'll be giving away copies of the Steve Rosen book, Tone Chaser, okay? So, very good. Thank you so much. Yo, Mega Todd. Thank you so much. Dude, if you want one of these shirts, link down below. There's a merch shelf. You guys can get these shirts. They're very cozy. I've actually had this one for a few years, I think. It's very slimming. It's awesome. All right, let me see. What? First time tuning in from London. Welcome. Lisa, welcome. Hope you like Kramer Guitars. We talk all things rock music on the channel. Fridays, we do Kramer Guitars. Saturday, come back tomorrow as well. Saturdays, we do a show we call Saturday Night Live, where we talk rock music, guitar. We talk all kinds of stuff. It's pretty awesome. Speaking of Saturday, Robbie, you know what we're going to be doing tomorrow? Have you heard?
Saturday.
Tomorrow. About 27 hours from right now. Yeah. Exactly 27 hours from right now, you guys. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Johnny's going to show you some film from the Mammoth concert.
Yes. I just changed brands. That's why everything went away here. It went away. Okay. All right. You guys know Wednesday, Laz, Mr. Mike, and myself, we went and saw the Mammoth WVH show. I'll be talking about that tomorrow for you guys. We had a great time. It was an amazing show. We just had an amazing time. This was Wednesday. I will show you guys footage. Actually, I'll show you a couple things right now. Give you a teaser for tomorrow night. Okay? Let's see. I will show you about... Wait, where's it? Oh, the other things. Where is it? It's not even here. Oh, the video was too long to load up. Okay. All right, here. You guys, check this out. Here's a tease for tomorrow. Okay? Again, this was the Mammoth show. Monterey, California. This was on Wednesday. Hey, Johnny Beane here. I'm at the Mammoth show in Monterey, California. If you're wondering what the merch is, there it is. Oh, and there's CDs, it looks like. So looks like that's it. There you go. Johnny Beane TV. Oh, they have a thing that you can actually get a photo in front of. Let me actually look at that real quick. That's pretty cool. There we go. So you can, oh, there's a QR code. So you can take a photo in front of this. That's pretty cool. There you go. There it is. All right, right on. That was the merch booth. Somebody on Facebook said, "Hey, Johnny, can you take a photo of the merch booth?" I went one better. I took a video of the merch booth. Hopefully they saw that. Okay. So there's that, and there's more. Okay. I filmed the first 2 songs of the set. I'll show you guys a few seconds. Okay, here we go. Again, I'll be showing this. We'll be debuting this video tomorrow on Saturday night. So come back tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific, which is about what I say, about 26 hours from now. A little less than 27 hours from now. Okay, check this out. Here's just a quick sampling of what we'll be showing tomorrow. All right. We were right in the front there, Robbie. I wasn't joking around. We were right in the front during the entire show on Wednesday, and it was pretty awesome, man. So again, I filmed the first 2 songs. I'll be showing those to you guys tomorrow night on Saturday night. Let's see, Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific. And yeah, there you go. We'll be showing some of the exclusive footage from the Mammoth show. It's very good. Now I'm getting messages. Forgot to mention what? The beard. The beard is back. How come everybody notices when the beard is here? It's like when I shave, they're like, Johnny, like you're 29 again, but when the beard is back, they really notice. Wow. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. Told you, Robbie. I get messages nonstop. You guys are awesome.
Oh, I got something to say here. September 7th, I am being interviewed by Jade Starr on her show. So
cool. So that's a week from today, right?
Well, almost a week. It's not Thursday.
Oh, right on. Very cool.
Jade Starr's interviewing me.
What are you going to talk about?
Whatever she wants to talk about.
I
will go wherever she wants to go.
You guys get your questions ready for Robbie. Dude, they're going to ask. Okay, you just opened up a box, man. I don't know if.
Well, it's up to her. It's her interview, and she does great interviews. People are pretty much known for being interviewed by Jade. She's a good friend. She's a great friend. So,
very
yeah,
cool.
I'm honored that she would do this.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, man. Speaking of interviews, yeah, we got some pretty cool stuff in the works over here. So make sure you guys keep it here by smashing that subscribe. Again, we did it. We did it, you guys. We passed the... how come my mouse is messed up all of a sudden? You guys, we did it. We passed the 10,400. We're now on to 10,500 YouTube subscribers. I think we can do it. I think we can do that. And I really need new batteries for that thing. So, very good. Right on, man. Cool. Okay, let's see. I think there we go. Okay. Let's say hello to some people, you guys. Am I forgetting anything, by the way? Let's see. We got this going on here. Okay, everything's all right. Everything's running, it looks like. Let's say hello to some people. We got 40 Grit, channel member, 40 Grit. Hey, man. Saying hello to Sky Prop. Lisa saying congratulations. Thank you so much. Let's see. Janice the intern is talking to Zach. 40 Grits talking to Skyprop. I saw that. Janice is talking to Zach as well. Look at this. Everybody's talking to each other. Music Therapy Labs is saying his boss is the best ever. Hang on. Is this him? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Martin Hensley is here. Good to see you, man. We got Patty Dill. We got Andrew Collins. Let's see. We got Zach Thong. Right on. Right on. We got Dakota. What's up? That's true. That is the true. And yeah, he played that song on Wednesday. It was awesome, man. Let's see. Mega Todd is here. I'm scrolling up. Everybody, let us know where you're watching from tonight. Okay? Let us know in the chat. Where are you? Like what? I'm in Santa Cruz, California. If I can type that. There we go. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from tonight. It's a good way to get the conversations going. By the way, speaking of that, if you participate in the chat tonight, you'll be in the running for a Kramer. Basically, it's like a sticker or whatever, patch or whatever, decal, I guess. We're giving this away tonight. So if you'd like to win this, all you gotta do is participate in the chat. And by letting us know where you're watching us from, that's a way to participate, and you'll be in the running for this. So there you go. Let's see. Lisa's from North London, UK. Welcome. Dan's from Kingwood, Texas. Janice is not close to John Dean. Let's see. Martin is saying hello to Patty. Patty is in Alabama. John is in Connecticut. Robbie is in Norman, Oklahoma, where it's, 94 degrees?
It's about 95, which is a lot better than 106.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Skyprop is in Pittsburgh, PA. Let's see. Gary is in Cincinnati. Ronnie is from Tennessee. Janice is in Stamford, Connecticut. Keep going. Ron Gunner is in Sadley, Ohio. Is that a real place? Missouri is watching. Let's see. Music Therapy Labs. I'm self-employed. That's how I make the money to buy my pedals. You mean like this one, which is now mine? The Andy Summers pedal, which I love, and I'm never giving back. Look at that, the Walking on the Moon. You guys, check out my videos with Andy Summers. I mean, he's the man. Actually, we'll be bringing you more Andy Summers this November. I'm going to see his show. Ironically, Robbie, it's at the same exact venue that we saw Wolfgang's Mammoth WVH at on Wednesday. Same exact place. It's called the Golden State Theater in Monterey, California. Andy Summers will be there November. Janice, when is that? Send me a tweet on X. Let me know what the date of that show is. Anyway, and we'll be seeing Andy. We'll actually be talking to him and probably have some more great content for you guys. So make sure to tune in. But yeah, we got pedals. We got all kinds of stuff. I actually have something I need to do an unboxing for. I've got a product here from a company sent me. That'll be a separate video than this one today, but so much stuff going on. It's amazing. Let's see. Lisa saying, I started watching through your Andy Walking on the Moon pedal review. Thank you so much. Thank you. Actually, we have we'll play a couple of Andy channel IDs really quickly, and then we'll start talking about some Kramers. Where is it? There's this one.
Ready?
Ready.
Hi, this is Andy Summers, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you, Andy. That was just a week ago or so, and then here's a video from about 8 years ago.
Thank you, first of all, very much for joining us. But now we've got Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Hi, how are you?
Is that Johnny Beane?
Yes.
Hey, man, how are you?
Hey, good to see you, man. Been a while.
Are you still living in San Francisco?
Yep.
You guys know each other? You guys hang out?
I bet it. Yeah, it's funny.
What's your question?
Yeah, that was craziness.
John
That
Dean
was-
has a question
that was
for
wild.
me. John Dean's
What is-
asking,
Uh-huh.
what brand are my gongs? And they are paste. As you can see, it's written on the gong there. So are my cymbals, my hi-hats. Right now I have 2 paste gongs. And those sound plates, these square things here, those
Uh-huh.
are the sound. Ron, back off, man. You don't even own a cymbal, let alone a gong, let alone 2, let alone having another one coming. But, I just love this. I've always loved the sound of them. I got my 30-inch gong in 1978. Talked to Paste himself, Paste Jr. Not the junior that owns the company now, but the one before him.
Oh, wow.
It's 3 generations in that family that have made cymbals, gongs, sound plates, like those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a real big Paste fan for sure.
Very good. Very good. And this just in, Janice just sent me a tweet on X. Janice is saying that the Andy Summers show is November 4th at Golden State Theater. We will be there. So make sure, stick around, smash that subscribe, and look for some more content with Andy Summers. Right on. Right on, man. Okay. All right. What do you think? What else? What else am I forgetting? Oh, yeah. Let me look at these notes. Okay. We talked about that, but we'll talk about it again because we're very, very excited about this. Headless USA will be here 2 weeks from tonight, September 15th, 2023, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Headless USA, you guys know. The trans tremolos. Oh, here's Ned. Ned, come here. Ned just walked by. So tune in 2 weeks from tonight. It'll be awesome. Okay, we talked about the Steve Rosen contest. Okay. Again, I will have a graphic for that tomorrow. And then the Mammoth. We showed you guys a preview of one of the Mammoth videos, which we'll show you tomorrow on Saturday night. Straturday night is what we call it.
I guess I could say one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing. Well, I've got an acoustic video on Hippies tonight, but it's way at the end, you know. But I did send him my cover of Zombie that I did, and he's going to play that tomorrow night, even though it's 8 minutes long. He is going to play it. I don't know if you heard about the Jade interview or something, but I really like it. It's like a metal.
It's the talk of the town, Robbie. Everybody's talking about it. Flyers. The flyers dropped over my house earlier telling me about it. I couldn't believe it. There was a balloon. A guy dropping flyers that said you were going to be on Jade Starr's show.
You mean like Death Troop?
Thursday.
It is balloon. But yeah, you know, I really like the version because it's like a metal version of it, and then I speed it up and I, you know, hit the gong and I play with my teeth and all that wonderful things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's great, man.
So yeah, I just push that.
Flyers. Yeah.
I put that. I'm gonna put that up, the link to that video.
Awesome.
Oh
yeah.
Can't.
You guys.
I can't put it up. I'm not blue here. Sorry.
No, you're not. I am though. Look at this. I'm blue. Yeah. Janice. Oh no, Janice doesn't have a wrench either. Nobody has a wrench on my channel.
Nobody has a wrench.
except Laz, and he doesn't even know how to use it. So
Could you please? Could you please
Maybe.
put the link to Zombie for me, Johnny?
yes, I will do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe we'll actually have a contest to make some moderators around here. What do you guys think? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe it'll be good. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm checking. Okay, we talked about that. Well, okay. All right. Again, giveaway. Kramer All Access Talent Pass. Participate in the chat, and you can possibly win this. And Les says, I'm about to be watching the chat. What does that mean?
That means he's going to put up his own link.
What does that mean? Oh, he's driving. Oh, he's driving. Okay. All right. I'm about to be watching the chat. Okay. All right. I get it. I get that. Okay.
Skyprop's trying to con me into doing a song for Lori, but she's not here yet.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky he is. She might come by. I'm ready. I've got a song I wrote today. Actually, 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Right on.
So she might come by.
Very good. Very good. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's do this. It's called Talking Kramer. We're half an hour into this, and we haven't talked Kramer at all. Let's do this. Let's talk some Kramer guitars. Let's see. Let's look and see. What do we have?
Uh-oh. You mean it's Kramer time?
It is. It's Kramer time. Let's show some stuff here. I don't want to be showing that one. I like that one. Oh, that's way too much. That's
the one with the. That's the one with the baby banana on it.
Baby banana. What?
Yeah, like we looked at a couple weeks ago, where some Focuses had that kind of little itty bitty banana on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I picked this one just for you.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I used to own. I've owned many of these guitars over the years. Tons of them. So look at this. The Guitar Shed in New Jersey. Currently, this is current. Currently has a Kramer Focus 1000. They're saying it's in 1985 to 1986. Red. Which there must have been like a billion of those guitars in that color. You couldn't escape that color in that guitar. With hard shell case. Very good.
Well,
okay.
It's not the original case, I don't believe.
I don't think any of those guitars actually came with the hard shell case. Once in a while, if you got lucky, the store would find one for you and give it to you. Most of them, I think, just came with just non-branded gig bags. At least a lot of mine did back in the day.
Even coming out of the factory, the bags were king, the cases were extra, and the guitars were, at the time, relatively expensive. So a lot of people just kind of went with the bags. So that's what makes the cases, rarer.
Mm-hmm.
Like nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that are branded.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see about this listing. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go backwards today. We're actually gonna read the words first, so we know what we're looking at. Okay, up for grabs is a 1985/1986 Kramer Focus 1000. The guitar is 99% original and has a fantastic feeling, super fast neck. The only two things that are not original to the guitar is the locking nut clamps, which were missing when the guitar was purchased, and I replaced the genuine original Floyd Rose clamps. If you want to see a genuine original Floyd Rose, there's one right there. Okay. Let's see. Replace the clamps and the black volume knob. The guitar features original Made in Germany, double locking Floyd Rose tremolo, which makes for effortless and in-tune dive bombs. Okay, and they're saying there's some things to note. Let's check this out. It's very important to read the things to note description of these listings. The finish does have a few dings. Hang on. Okay. The finish does have a few dings and 3 noticeable scratches on the back tummy rest. The pot is original. And may need to be replaced. You mean the pot that he found in the cavity cover?
The John Dean, the pickup that's in it is the ESP pickup. They manufactured their own pickups for the Focus line.
Mm-hmm. They're not bad. I still have the one that I ripped out of my guitar back in the day.
Ouch.
I still have it. Yeah, that's right. Where were we? The pot is original and may need to be replaced. It was stuck when I purchased it and now free. It is now free, but volume seems a bit low. Okay, so it sounds like you want to change the volume pot, which you should probably do anyway. There was a finish crack by the treble side Floyd Rose post, which you can see in the last photo.
Sorry.
Wow. The guitar includes a hard shell case, pictured, and will be packaged with care. Please message me with any additional photos. Please message me with any additional photos. So if you guys have additional photos of this guitar, please message the seller because he needs them for the listing. Some of these words are kind of weird. I don't know. I think we understand what he's saying, though.
Remember, everyone, the words finish crack means crack in the wood. I've never seen a finish crack. When I took the paint off, that wasn't cracked in the wood. Just saying. Just saying. Yes, it's an original Floyd Rose Martin. It's not a bad price for these bones. It's got an ESP neck. It's got the little kind of baby banana. They didn't make a whole lot of these. Johnny had seen it. I've never actually.
They've made there's a lot of them out there because I owned many of these. That particular headstock shape. I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's I don't know.
Not as many of.
Yeah, there's probably more of the slight like the pointy.
Well, the pointy and more of the, I think more of the actual thicker, the thin banana, if you will. You know, the skinnier banana. We've seen a lot of those on the Focuses too.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So you will see more of these, like this particular shape.
Mm-hmm.
This is at least what I'm calling the pointy. You'll see more like this than you will like this. I would say there's probably less of those than these, in my opinion. I think.
Well, you've come up across quite a few of these, Johnny. So your opinion is very has a lot of validation to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do run a Kramer show. I know a little bit about this stuff. All right, yeah. So you will see more like this than you will like that. So maybe, it might be rare-ish, but not really. I wouldn't say they're rare, but these days you never know because people are hoarding these things.
Well, I think it's important to note that these are non-tilt, one-piece quarter swan necks.
Mm-hmm.
They're better than any glue up or even a transition. So anything that has a glued up piece on it this is probably a better neck, quality wise.
Quality wise.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that volume knob is definitely has been replaced. Looks like the grass needs to be cut Maybe.
Cases from who knows. But the price is pretty good if you're talking about buying a focus body and buying a focus neck. You know, yeah, ESP, that's a good neck, no doubt about it. I agree with Mr. Grit on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's asking about reverse. Yes, they did reverse bananas, mostly for the Lynch guitars that came out of Japan. They didn't. They had a reverse banana on, I think, a couple of the '85, very late '85 guitars before Lynch left Kramer and went exclusively to ESP. So they're out there, but really, when you talk about reverse banana, you really talk about ESP, and 82 to 85. You get the full R5 nut.
The full banana.
Yeah, that's the ones I like.
All right.
But you can find the reverse bananas on those Lynch guitars. They're usually called LK, LK Kramers that were exclusively in Japan, and those were under the JK line, except they were LK for Lynch Kramer. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. So yeah, there
really
you go.
For the money, that's not a bad guitar. I'll tell you what. You're paying. That neck's probably worth, I'd say, at least $500. The body's worth about $200, and that Floyd's probably worth about $300. So, parts wise,
They want $585.
Skyprop's asking about the body. It's not shot. You could repair that. Personally, I would dowel it. I would glue a dowel in there with Typhon 2 and redrill.
Well, let's see. We haven't even seen it yet. We haven't even seen the crack they're talking about. Where is it? He said it was next to the one of the posts.
Yeah, it's coming off the post, going like right toward the pickup on the bottom, near the ball.
Oh, it's right there. No, wait, that's a string. I can't even see. He's taking the photos outside, so it kind of messes up the glare. Okay, there's one of the dings, which is no big deal. Okay, there's another ding right there. What? That's nothing. Let's see. Okay, there's the rosewood. Yeah, these are very nice necks, you guys. If you guys have not tried these, they're definitely quality. I mean, this is stuff that you want. Okay, looks like it was recently like lemon oiled.
Yeah, well, you can't
it's
win
very
them all.
dark looking.
Some steel wool might help that.
Well, no, that's what you want to do. You want to put lemon oil on those rosewood fretboards, otherwise they'll crack. Okay. Speaking of cracks, there's some some dings right there. And again, that shape of that headstock, I would not say they're rare, but you don't see as many of them, or at least you didn't back in the day. I would say these days, all this stuff is getting kind of harder to find. At least, decently for a decent price.
John Dean's asking about finish on the backside of the neck. Yes, all ESP Focuses did have clear coat on the backside.
Yeah.
But that's really nothing that a little bit of 220 would help. You do not have to take it all off. You can get that, bare wood feel by leaving some of that on. You don't have to take it totally off. Oh, Mike Olson's in here. I hope you're feeling better. Mike Olson has been under the weather, and he's finally starting to feel a little bit better. And I hope he feels better. So feel better, Mike.
Feel better, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, like here's mine. I did take some what do you call it? Sanding. I took a little bit to this years ago, and then when you play the guitar, that's what happens. Anyway, there's mine. So I did take a lot of the finish off mine. It's just kind of now it's just kind of like satin-ish, I guess. There you go. Same color. This is that exact color of the one that's for sale, which, like I said, you couldn't escape like that particular color. You would, out of like 20 of these guitars, like 22 of them would be that color. I'm not kidding. I don't know if it makes no sense, but that's you know the color of this guitar is not rare at all. You would see it everywhere. Okay. All right, see? And this one says the made in Japan, and those are definitely the original tuners on that.
Right. We have one coming up later, a couple of them that are questionable.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see made in Japan, and those are grain lines. Those are not glue lines.
Mm-hmm. Are we taking calls tonight, Robbie?
Oh, we always take calls, Johnny. Let's dive in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hello, you are on the air. Hello?
Hey, do you guys take
What?
phone calls?
We do take phone calls.
That's so awesome.
Who is this?
Oh, this is 40 Grit.
40 Grit. What's up, man?
I'm just leaving work, but I just wanted to make one comment to Robbie. That crack is probably okay because the length of those Floyd posts, that goes way deep in the neck or in the body. So that crack is probably doesn't even matter.
He's shaking his head yes. Oh wait, he's nodding off.
Does he agree or does he disagree?
He's laughing.
No,
I don't
agree.
know.
Oh.
He says he agrees.
I would repair it at any rate anyway.
I was thinking about that. If it had the newer post styles, I'd be a little concerned. But with those old ones that go way deep in the body, that's pretty good for $500. So, just my 2 cents.
Let's see if we can find the photos. They're really. Oh, here we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's that. Well, I mean, if you took the post out and if you took the pickup out, I mean, that would be better. But from here, it looks like a possible finish crack.
Yeah, it's right there coming off the stud going
Well,
into the
you never
pickup
know
ring.
with that, and it's on the thin side with that humbucker being angled. So, I mean, it is risky, but it's less risky, in my opinion, with the older style Floyd post. With a newer style Floyd post, I wouldn't like it. So, and I'm thinking that Robbie probably agrees with me. So,
Yeah.
Well, I
probably
mean,
safe.
I don't like the inserts at all anyway.
That's a really good
Any-
deal for $500. So,
It is. Even if it's broken, it's still a pretty good deal.
I'd
I mean, you can,
dial it.
and ultimately that can be fixed. Robbie's 100% correct. So,
Yes.
just my 2 cents, man. I was walking to my truck and I was watching it. I was watching that and I go, wait a minute. Those Floyd posts on those old ones are super long. And so, I mean, there's so much, all that tension is on the, sunk deep into the body with that post. So that's not going to move. I don't think that's going to move. I mean, all of them move a little bit on the old ones, but that's not
Yeah.
going to, I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
All
Although,
right, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to get off.
okay. All right.
Okay, pal.
See you later, man.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye. That's 40 Grit. He'll be joining us tomorrow night for Saturday night. Who knows? He might even have this guitar by tomorrow if he buys it. We'll see. Okay, so that, yeah, I mean, it's probably a finish crack. Again, the guy did say if anybody has more photos of this guitar to please send them to him. I mean, that's what it said in the description.
Okay. Personally, I would dowel it and re-drill it. I'd re-drill it. I'd take every bit of finish off that thing too. But that's how I roll.
Cool. Yeah, and the thing is too with these posts, a lot of times they do move forward, so the holes do get kind of bent out of shape a little bit. And even though a lot of us, we do prefer these original types, you can dowel the holes and re-drill them, for these, or put in the inserts, which, Robbie doesn't like. It depends on what you want to do. But for that price, $585 for this guitar, it's not a bad. It's under $1,000.
Well, with all the Kramers that I've had, and all the ones I do have, I've never had a post lean on any of them.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it depends when you drill a hole, what size you drill it. If you drill it too big, it might do that. If you drill it too small and you really got to screw it in there, it'll be solid.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to know what height to do it at. I've done enough of them, so I know. It's like neck pocket to fretboard. I know right where that fretboard has to be to get the action right off of the Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that, or putting the saddles on. I could put the saddles on the Floyd base plate and not have to adjust the intonation at all. But I've done it for so many years and so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's assuming that the holes are drilled in the right places. So if I re-drill the holes, then they're going to be in the right spot. The intonation will be good, like that. So.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So not a bad deal for this. And I got to refill my drink, so I'll be right back. But Jay Marshall on Facebook is asking a question here. Do you guys know anything about the JK8000s? I'll give that to you, and I'll be right back.
I'm not sure exactly which one that is. Is that the Explorer shape, or it has like two humbuckers in a single coil, or a single coil and two single coils in a humbucker? I'm not really sure about it. Or is it the one that is shaped like the Vanguard? I think it's one of those. I think I saw a body like that one time for sale. Well, and G. Bergschnoff preferring the wood screws. I do too, but then it depends what you do with it. If you put like 12 gauge strings on it and 5 springs on the Floyd, that's going to put a lot of pressure on that. I ain't going to hold. If you're going to do something like that, you might as well put in inserts, because, and even they might like move a little bit depending on how tightly you put them in. So I've always gone with 9s. I always use 2 springs. And that's the way I've always done it. Quite frankly, that's the way it was designed. That's what Floyd had in mind. Oh, you're saying it's a kind like the Explorer. Yes, I've seen those, and there's not a whole lot of them around. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's going to be made out of alder, so it's going to be heavy at that size. But that's cool.
All right. Super rare. There's not a lot of them. You're talking about the JK8000 that you were talking about? Still talking about that. You guys do know we have something called Google? We can actually look that up and see. The JK8000. Okay. It's made in Japan. Okay. It has a star body.
Oh, see, he's saying Explorers. But then again, they could have used that on whichever had that pickup configuration on a different shaped guitar, too. Because they didn't sell like a whole lot of those. So, like he says, they didn't make all that many of them.
JK8000. Okay. I'm seeing them. Yeah, it's a star, which, I mean, you could call it an Explorer, but it's more of a star shape.
No, that would be called a Voyager in the Kramer world. The Explorer is like Explorer was like the Condor for a Kramer.
JK 8000. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you a photo of this one. All right. Looks like this.
Uh-huh.
So it has 2 pickups, humbucker, and I'm just assuming that's like a rails. Yeah, it's like a rail pickup in the neck. And then the headstock is a reverse.
Oh, but see, that's
Pointy.
like an 87 or 88.
Mm-hmm.
So
So what you're basically saying is that's not your bed. That's not your bedroom. And look at that. My cursor was almost like tapping on the fretboard there. Wah, wah.
Dakota, that's interesting. You know, that's interesting because he's saying his friend said he messed up when he put EMGs in his 87 Pacer Custom. I'm going to say this. Look, if you like the EMGs and you want to play doom metal or something like that, if you like going through solid state amps to get a metaler sound, then, I mean, the Kramer really wasn't designed for you. If you like going through a tube amp, if you like, you know, the sounds like Edward got out of his guitar, or even Jimmy Page, the tone of Leslie West, of that kind of tone, then Kramer does fit the bill for that. You know, even your metal bands like the ones that Mr. Grit knows so well. You know, you get closer to that. When you get into like the real, like saturated metal sounds like Coven or Metallica, you know, or even Dimebag Darrell, that's more of a different type of sound. And then EMG would be like what you wanted to hear, you know. So I think.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead, John. Of course, John. Yes.
And if you use an EMG, no matter what you're using that through, it's going to sound like the EMG. Because an EMG, most of the EMG, like when you guys say EMG pickups, they do have passive pickups as well. I've had them. I've used them. I thought they sounded fine. They have active pickups. Most of you guys are thinking about the active pickups, the pickups that are run with 9-volt batteries. Throw that into anything, it'll sound like the EMG. It'll sound like what it sounds like because it's ran off a battery. You know, it has whatever that particular sound is. So you can toss it into whatever. A Kramer, Jackson, Squier, Hello Kitty guitar. Which, by the way, I saw at that music store in Monterey when I saw Mammoth the other day. And they said the Hello Kitty guitar was not for sale. So. But, yeah, if you like the EMG sound, the active sound, you can basically toss that into anything and it will have that sound. These are active. Okay. Then yeah, it'll sound like whatever that sound is, it'll have. And Mike Wood, that is true, man. I saw Mammoth. I did, and I can prove it. Look at that. Mike, do you have one of these, man?
Monterey. Mike Wood, you know where Monterey is. You live in California. You know, Pebble Beach Golf Course.
Uh-huh.
He's messing with us.
And Mike, tune in tomorrow night for some exclusive content from that show, such as this.
Holly Lewis raises a good point. She's saying that she thinks that Kramer never used the Sustainiac, but they did. They had a whole sustainer guitar that was totally set up to do that. Of course, this was later on. You're talking 87, 88 when they went to that. But yeah, they did that. They did that thing.
But I'm sure Kramer didn't use those. Holly, Edward did a promotional ad for the Kramer Sustainer. Actually, there was a couple of them. There's an actual photo of Edward sitting on the beach playing a Kramer Sustainer guitar. You never saw those? Kramer Sustainer Van Halen ad. Let's see if I can find that real quick.
What is the difference?
And yo, Michael B, thank you so much.
Johnny, what's the difference between a Sustainiac and a regular? And is that it? I believe that's active, isn't it?
This is, oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yes.
they're all active.
Right.
They have to be. Yeah. Holly, you never saw this? Michael B, thank you so much for the super sticker, man. Oh, dang it. All right, wait. They actually called it the Floyd Rose Sustainer.
That's interesting that Dakota says in 1989 it was made with Floyd Rose, custom made with Floyd Rose. Floyd Rose's lawsuit was in like 88, so I think you got your years wrong, or you've been reading too much Wikipedia there.
You just said there.
Oh, that year.
Look at that. Yeah, look at that. This was pretty much, I would say, the last ad that Edward did for Kramer was this one.
Right, and then at that point he was just contractual obligations.
That's the Kramer Sustainer guitar. That pickup, that's a sustaining pickup. It runs off, how many 9 volts was it? Was it 1 or 2 per pickup? Probably 1. Or maybe 2, I don't know. My Ripley is an active Bartolini pickup. It needs 2 batteries to function. So maybe, I don't know if these had 1 or 2. But yeah, this was 1989. Oh no! Yeah, the Floyd Rose Sustainer is all you really need, I think, is what the tagline was for this one. And then after that, either before or after, there was 2 ads. Here's the other one. The other one looked like this, where they actually, that's an actual photo of Edward, but they made it like a cartoon-ish, and they took, the 5150 guitar out and they replaced it with the Kramer Sustainer guitar. You never actually saw him play these guitars on stage, ever. I mean, maybe he did, but we haven't seen any proof of it yet.
Martin's saying he plays metal with his EVH guitars, and yes, of course you can. I'm just saying that a lot of like doom metal players prefer the active pickups to get that like new metal sound, and metal is kind of relative. You can what you're playing, but not necessarily the sound. I mean, there's variables in that, but of course you can play metal on those guitars. My point is that a lot of people that play like that or doom or stuff, they don't feel right if it's not, an active EMG or whatever. That's all I'm saying.
Octopus, what's up, man? Octopus. Michael B, thank you so much. Okay. What was I saying? I don't even know. We're talking Sustainer guitars now.
Right.
I never owned one. I wanted one, of course. I mean, obviously, you can actually get. Actually, our friend Laz, he might actually be selling his. He has a Schecter Sustainer guitar, which was basically what that was, except his is a 24 fret. The ones that Kramer made were not 24 frets. But if you'd like to check one out, Is Laz still in our chat? Did Laz ever make it over to the chat? Laz, if you can hear me. If you can hear me, make a demo video of your guitar. I actually made 2 demo videos of those guitars years ago at Guitar Center. And they're getting thousands and thousands of hits. If you guys want a sample of a Jersey Mike's root beer that Robbie is enjoying.
Iced tea. Iced tea.
What happened to the top of it?
I tape it because, you know, one time when I drove home, it spilled out of the top. It got on the bag, and when I got out of the car, the bottom of the bag busted out, and the 2 iced teas hit the floor. So ever since then, I taped the top on to make sure that that doesn't happen. Well, Dakota, if
Dang.
1989 Kramer Sustainer is your dream guitar, you ought to dream better, because they made a whole lot better in like 85, 84, 83, 82. So you should open up your aspirations.
But he wants a Sustainer guitar. They only made them for a short time. They didn't make them in 82.
Well, you know, it's just not that wasn't the best year. Let me just say that. Here we go again.
Schecter. I want to find that ad. Not ad. The
That must have been a bad call. Johnny blew it off.
no. I'm taking this call especially for you.
Oh no.
Hello, you're on the air. You want to talk to Robbie Stingle?
No, I want to talk to Johnny Beane.
Okay. What's up, man? Who is
He's
this?
still living in San Francisco.
I am. Well, technically, I'm in Santa Cruz now.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, man? Who is this? Who is
Of course,
this?
my wife's calling me right now. Hold on, let me tell her I'll call you. I just told my wife I'm going to call her back later. It's
Well.
Laz.
There's the couch, Laz.
Nah, it's not going to be like that. Anyway,
What's going on?
but hey, what's going on? I've got that white and black. Look like a you know what's his name from Bark at the Moon, and I Brandon Lee because
Jakey Lee.
messes me up. Jakey Lee. I always say Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, but Jakey Lee. It looked like a Jakey Lee style guitar before I striped it up for your Halloween contest like 3 years ago, whatever that was. And it's up on the wall there. You guys see it every day when I'm doing my show. It's got the Sustainiac in the neck. And it has the extra switching, so you can do like, you know, some higher frequency, lower frequency harmonics with it. It's really freaking cool, man. I think it's a great guitar. I'm not selling that.
Why not? Okay. Okay, but what I'm saying though is
Because they go for about what you can buy them new, you know.
Okay, what I'm saying though is you should make a video with that guitar, because I have videos. This particular video, I did a demo. It's they're called the Schecter Guitar Research Sun Valley Super Shredder FR,
Right.
Floyd Rose probably, Sustainiac guitar. Okay, I did a video playing one at Guitar Center. It has 7,000 views.
I remember that, and the reason I bought this is I walked into the San Mateo Guitar Center one day when I had time, you know, and I saw one of their guitars in that kind of almost looks. They called it surf green, but it wasn't surf green. It looked like turquoise, you know, that kind of a color, almost like Miami blue, but not that blue. It popped, you know. It's got a
Popped.
green to it, but it pops. It was like that guitar. You could see it from the doorway at the entrance. It just like streamed at you from across the entire store. You could see it on the wall. It just popped.
Popped.
And I went right to it. I'm like, man, look at that thing. Can I check that thing out?
and there was nobody really in the store, and this was before COVID, so I was able to take it into their little guitar amp lounge, kind of like their mini little, not quite like a platinum room like the place that you go to often, you know, but kind of a little, you know, amp room. And I
Wait,
was able to,
which location was
plug
this?
it in.
San Mateo?
Sam, you've never been there.
I've never
Sam
been to
Mateo.
that one.
Yeah.
I've never been to that one.
gotta go to that
But
one.
the location in Emeryville, the one that got looted,
Yeah.
that one has one of those
that.
tiny amp rooms you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the guitars there are
so what
locked up.
happens-
You can't even take any guitar off the wall at that location because they were busted into.
I wonder why. I mean, I'm
there were these
surprised they
riots
don't lock-
a while
lock
ago.
stuff up
Yeah.
in Dublin too. Remember? We were there when Dublin got those 2 PAs stolen. Remember that? We were there.
We were there.
Remember that in Dublin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were right in the midst of the looting happening right then and there.
I know. I
We
remember.
were like videotaping. We were video capturing, I guess, the looters as they drove off of their silver
Yeah.
minivan.
It's on your channel. We did.
It is.
That's true.
Well, it was a pretty bad video because I was trying to use YouTube Live. No bueno. But
You should have been
I wanted to
using
see if you could
StreamYard,
play that
Laz.
guitar anytime. It's there
Uh-huh.
in the studio. It's Fine Pickle Production.
I know. Okay, so anyway. Long story, even longer. Dakota.
So I'll let you guys.
Dakota.
Dakota who?
Dakota Barrett.
North or south?
What? Dakota Barrett's in our chat right now. He wants a Kramer
right
Sustainer
on.
guitar. Dude, you're never going to find one, for one
Buy
thing.
it.
You're never going to
Buy
find
that
one.
now.
The guys that have them will never get rid of them, and if they do, you'll be paying millions of dollars for them. I'm not joking either. I'm not kidding.
This is
So
the
if you want to
year
get
buy
something, if you want to get something that's out there now that does the same thing, a Schecter guitar research guitar that Laz currently owns. Laz was going to sell all his guitars, but apparently he's not selling that one.
Not that one. I'm selling the high value ones that even though they probably sell for more down the line, I don't think I'm going to get more for them for a while. I think if I sell them now, I'll get a good chunk of change for them. Easily twice as much as I paid for them, that's for sure. And that's fair, I think, for me. You know, I have to get a little profit. And some of them all
man.
make way more than twice as much. Like that Satriani one.
Yeah.
I got a deal on that.
Yeah, I know.
But these ones they're still selling them new, so you're gonna get the same quality thing basically. Now
it's-
maybe even better because it's not being made during COVID, which was a bad time
Well, technically the Kramers are better quality. I hate to say that. Well, I mean, this is the Kramer show. The Kramers are better. The Kramer Sustainer guitars are better than the Schecter guitars. Okay. But if you want,
the vintage ones, yeah, but not now made.
well, the Schecter guitars are imports. Okay.
I bet you they're all made in the same factory in Indonesia.
By the same guy?
I bet you. Could be the same people. Yeah.
Well,
Could be.
yeah, I don't think so.
Hang on.
Because those weren't the Kramers weren't made in Indonesia, Laz. Those Kramers weren't made in
I'm saying
Indonesia.
now, the ones they make now are made in either China or Indonesia.
Oh, okay. I gotta
You
go.
can't get one made now. Yeah, I should let you go.
I gotta go. They're telling me that your sound quality is horrible. All right, I'll talk to you later.
I'm driving.
Hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right. Catch you later.
I'll see you in Monterey.
I'll see you in Monterey in November 4th.
I'll see you later.
We'll have dinner again at the Turn 12.
Dude, that was awesome, man.
Andy
We'll be talking.
Summers.
I'll be talking about that
Yeah,
tomorrow,
it was-
man.
I know. All right, let's go.
All right. Love you. Bye-bye.
I love you too, guys.
I'm hanging up on this guy. That was crazy. Okay.
No, I just want to say something here. I sold that Charvel Model 2, 1988, for what I bought it back from the person I sold it to. Okay? I wasn't out to making money or doubling what I could do. I wanted to help the guy out so he could help me out. That's how I roll. I'm not going to bang somebody for twice as much as I paid.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Well, that's what Laz is saying. Well, I should sell it for twice as much as I paid and all this.
Well,
You know?
I mean, it's his guitar. If he
He
wants
can
to,
do that, sure.
if he
to be
wants
fine.
to overcharge people, that's his, and he's
I'm
going to
just
call
saying-
back.
I'm just saying that I don't do that. I didn't do that, you know. No, it's not rant time yet. Can we talk about Kramer's? Get away from Schecter? I mean, this is not Schecter time.
The best part about being on the phone with Johnny so long after listening to these 2 times feeds or catching up. What? Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Actually, there's a song called Bang, Bang. And the singer that sang on the backgrounds, she used to teach my sister bass. Did you know that? There's a guy named Mark Ronson. He has a song called Bang, Bang. The girl that sings on it used to come to my house. I'm not kidding. This is true. Okay. All right. So I'm just saying to Dakota, a Kramer Sustainer guitar you're never going to find. And if you do, it's going to be money. Okay. But in the meantime, you can get a Schecter Sustainer guitar that our friend Laz owns, and it does the same thing. Okay? So I'm trying to help. This is all true. Okay. What time is it? Is it Kramer time?
I don't know, Johnny. Is it?
I don't know. Is it?
What do we got? We got a Kramer here?
Is this a
Okay.
Kramer?
Kramer time.
Is this
Yeah.
a Kramer Pacer Imperial from 1983 in candy blue with Oaksh made in USA?
Well, read the words here. Let's read the words.
Okay. Wow, this thing looks original, man. This looks like an original Kramer Pacer. We're reading the words tonight, you guys. You guys, we can actually read. I mean, I know we look like we can't. But we can. This guitar is in overall very good condition. The neck is straight and the frets show moderate wear. The electronics function properly and quietly. The body has some scruffs, scratches across most of the body. The body has scruffs and scratches across most of the body. He said body twice. There are some small dings near the top of the controls. On the top near the controls. See, now I can't read. There are some small dings on the back as well. There are some small finish cracks near the heel of the neck. Oh, whoops, no! Okay. The control cover is cracked. Oh, that sounds horrible. The body seam is visible through the finish, and you can feel the difference. Sounds like something you get at a drugstore.
Remember, somebody that's serious about buying a guitar like this is not going to care about any of that stuff because they're probably going to refinish it, unless it's a collector.
Or they can't read and they just hit buy it now.
But we got to dive into this.
Okay. The case shows some wear and tear from use. And the handle is missing. Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you'll be carrying the guitar around like a big square. Please reference the photos for physical condition as they are part of the item description. The guitar weighs 9 pounds, 14 ounces. That's how much I weighed when I was born. Okay, there's more words if we want to read them. The neck wood is maple. The fingerboard wood is rosewood. You guys can see the rest. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's kind of like, well, let's get into this.
All right, look at this. Look at this thing. Original pickups. I would say original knobs. I would say everything on here looks original to me.
It does look original, but I think there's a couple of things that don't make sense. Now, you're paying a pretty good price for a banged up case without a handle. That's not good. Personally, I've never fixed a handle. I wouldn't buy a case that had a broken handle, but let's see what we got here. Yeah, we've got a beak headstock that could have been cut by Paul Unkert. It's possible. Well, we've got the original Floyd, which is a nice piece of machinery there. I know it looks like an FRT4, but it isn't. There's another picture that shows the angle of the of like the quote unquote whale tail going back.
Oh yeah.
You got your speed knobs, which are period correct. It does have a barrel jack. So far it's pretty legit. It's heavy, so we're looking at alder here probably. In 83, it might even be a sports body, but we don't get to see that far in. As far as the back cover being cracked, who cares? If you can't make a back cover, you can't buy a piece of plastic and make a back cover. I mean, come on.
Well,
the seam showing isn't really that big a deal. I know some people would freak out about that, but that's not all that uncommon.
Isn't that basically telling you that it's two pieces of wood glued together?
Well, most of Kramer bodies were.
But in this case, you can actually see it.
Right.
Oh, this is what they're talking about right here. Oh, that's nothing. That's no big deal.
Yeah, looks like somebody messed up the screws or something there. I don't know what all that's about.
Gosh, can't believe it.
What? Plastic on a guitar like this doesn't really matter. You should be able to make your own covers and probably fit them better than that. See, there's a problem. We're about to have a problem here, people.
Like a physical problem or
Privilege asking a good way to strip a guitar body. I always sand mine by hand. That's a round string retainer, by the way. I always sand mine by hand, usually with 80, and then I'll finish them off with 220. I do not use any machinery to do it. I do not use any power tools. I do not use any chemicals. This way, the body shape is retained. Now, here we have our problem, folks. What's wrong with this? 1983, why does it have shallower tuners? These guitars didn't come with shallower tuners in 1983, folks. That has either been changed or somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying.
Well,
okay, so what does that mean if it has shallers? Let's say they were probably changed, shallers was an upgrade back in the day.
Well, this guitar came with Goda. So somebody changed them.
Okay.
Crimson, I'm not sure if your Frankie is if you have one of these Fender Frankies, then I can't really speak to taking a finish off. All the finishes that I've sand down have been the vintage Kramers, from no later than 86. So yeah, I can't say for whatever, however they do those paint jobs. Yeah, it originally came with Goda. It's absolutely right, Dakota. And this gives you some doubt, He's not saying that they were changed, that, and that's not chump change. At 1,400 for 83 with that kind of thing. If it was 82, I would say no problem. I don't care. But
okay, so how do you know this ain't an 82 guitar?
I think he shows the serial number. He indicates it as 83. It has the speed knobs, which would indicate, because 82 it would have the witch head. We've got the older case, which is a little bit weird too. It's a little strange, but I guess you could have got a case like this. Too bad the handle's broken. Do we have any other pictures, or are we done? It's got to be alder at that weight. You know,
I think that's the best
there
we can
go.
do with the serial number.
Okay, it's got a C plate, I believe. So the C plate would indicate 83. So that would, that would add up. Oh, good night, Martin. Thanks for coming by, man. Hang in there, dude. My hand's off to you, man. Hang in there. Bless you, Martin. I hope you get better, dude. You're cool. I like you around, man. Thanks for coming.
Martin. Okay, so judging by that serial number, it's an 83 number?
Yes, that's an 83 number. But, Octopus says alder isn't a heavy wood. It's a heavy wood compared to poplar. I'll just put it that way. And if you get a bigger guitar like a Condor, you could definitely notice. But look at the screws. The screws don't seem to be sitting into the plate correctly. This brings up kind of another puzzling aspect. The screws should go into the countersink of that plate. They shouldn't be hanging out like that. They're hanging above the countersink. I'm not even sure if they're right screws. The head looks a little big. You got to be so careful with this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at the body and you're thinking maybe I could turn that into 5150, yeah, well, 7 pounds is heavy for a guitar, Octopus. That's not exactly light if you compare it to a poplar guitar. Maple would be heavier. He doesn't take your thing off. If he took the back plate off and it had that sports route in it, then I could definitely say it's maple. But it doesn't seem to be heavy enough for me to say it's maple. To me, that weight says alder. Sports body, it could be. It could be a leftover body from the Kramer factory too. We don't know until you take that plate off. And you'd think somebody selling a guitar for that price would probably do that and not be relying on the neck plate as much.
Well, these photos are horrible. So
yeah, well, it does look 83 to me. Sports had some bodies in 83, but Kramer was using bodies made at their factory too. If it's made at the factory and it's that heavy, it would be alder. If it was a sports body, it would be maple. But they didn't, at the factory in 83, Kramer did not make bodies out of maple at that time. Now, the body that Bill Isaacson made for me was maple that I picked out of his shop, but then he went to the factory and cut and sand, or had the guys cut and sand it. He was head of guitars at the time at Kramer. But,
cool. Okay. All right. So your biggest issue is that the shallers on the headstock. There you go. There's the input. Shallers on the headstock. So that does not make the guitar an 83, in your opinion.
No, I think the guitar might be an 83. I think it probably is, but they if you wanted it, original, it would have Godas on there. So
you think none of these made it out of the factory with shallers during that time?
No, they didn't have shaller tuning keys. They didn't really have shaller anything at that point. It was all Goda, and by 83. They were using Floyd Roses from Schaller, but they didn't use the Schaller tuning pegs until after 84. Yeah, it was after 84 that they went with the Schaller tuners. Anything up to then was all Goda. Your Grails had Goda tuners. All the guitars from 84 had Goda.
What about the non-stamped tuners like we see on the Focus guitars?
Those are Goda also.
Oh, wow.
Crimson, no. Kramer didn't start by chopping up Fender bodies. They made their own bodies in-house. They didn't do anything with Fender parts at all.
They chop down trees themselves?
Actually, they bought quality woods, and that was part of the thing that Bill Isaacson did. He was in charge of getting all the woods for in-house, fabrication. The thing was that the people that were running Kramer wanted to go into all ESP bodies, and that happened in '85.
Look, this case is sitting right on a garbage can. What do you think of that, Robbie?
It might be stinky.
You think this photo is the guy's actually about to throw it out?
No, but I really think if you were going to sell a guitar like that, you would want to see if it's a sports body or made in-house Kramer body, that year.
Mm-hmm. Well, they probably don't know.
Yes, Mike Neese. In '85, they switched from Goda to Schaller for tuners. You are
Mike
correct
Neese.
there. And it was like right at the beginning of the year. There was no hesitation.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Mike Neese, thank you again for those books you sent me, man. I just saw your message on WhatsApp, the Niels Lozauer book and the Larry DiMarzio book. Thank you again, dude.
Yes, they had the Fender style headstock originally. That's the one that I have that we're sending out of Texas. That's Mike Olson's that he bought on that '82. That was the lawsuit headstock. That headstock's probably worth about $1,000. But they only had those for a very short time. They only had those for a very short time before the lawsuit, cease and desist was actually what it was.
And then what happened?
Well, that's when Paul Unkert started chopping them apart, making the beak. That's where the beak came from. Because they had a bunch of them from ESP. They were going to use them, so that's what they did.
Cool. Okay. All right. So on that previous guitar, for that price, what do you think of the price, regardless of the case not having a handle or still awesome tuners, very good quality tuners, but
yeah, the case, that's a disappointment. I don't really care about the line and the body, but I would like to know who made it. You'd think they would have shown you the, inside to see what relief there was for the spring.
Maybe they'll update that in the future. Let's see what else. Kramer Pacer Deluxe 84 Cherry Red.
Yeah, we haven't seen this one before too. And this is kind of interesting, and it's cheaper than that other one, even though it's supposedly a year older. You get the Lucido. I believe it's Lucido. It might be Sports. Look at the shape. It's a Lutheran joint headstock that did not break. I would say that's a Sports. I think that's a Sports neck.
Here, let's look at what are called words.
Read words, Johnny.
I am the original owner of this guitar. Not me. I'm reading this. Carl is the original owner of this guitar. Carl purchased it in 1984 at a music store in Rockville, MD. I'm not sure where that is. What's
Maryland.
MD? Maryland. Thought he bought it from a doctor. I played this guitar for 2 years as my primary and then sold it to a friend. Recently, he contacted me and asked if I wanted it back, and of course I said yes. He played it off and on for those 37 years. Oh my gosh. It's a long time. And even did some modifications to the electronics and pickups. I can hear Robbie grinding his teeth. But he left the rest of the guitar alone and original. Upon inspection, I found his modifications subpar and he did not have the original pick guard. Pickups or electronics. Body is in great shape for 39 years. Wait a minute. He said 37 years, and he's saying 39. Oh, so he's had it for 30. Wait, he had it for 2 years? We need to do math now, you guys. Everybody get out your calculators. So if he played the guitar for 2 years as a primary guitar, but then if Carl had the guitar for 2 years, okay, and then he sold it to his friend who had it for 37 years, would the body be in great shape for 39 years? Type your answer in the chat. I don't even know what any of this even means. Wait, now he's saying 53 years if you look further down the paragraph. How long has this guy had this guitar?
Apparently
oh my gosh.
Not very long. His friend had it.
Carl, how long have you had this guitar? All right, so he played it for 2 years, sold it to his friend who had it for 37 years, but then messed it up. No, he didn't mess it up. He upgraded it, but the upgrades weren't that great, the guy's saying, I guess. But the guitar is 39 years old is what it sounds like. Like me. Finish still shines. Oh, that button doesn't even work anymore. Oh, no. Oh, wait. There we go. Still shines. Some bumps and checking expected for a guitar this age. We're trying to figure out how old this guitar is.
It's an 84, Johnny. It's not
he
that
says
hard to
2, and then he says 37, and then he says 39. Later on, he's saying 53. Neck is in fine shape. So Carl did some research one day and found a pre-wired HSS unit and proper pick guard, I guess that's 2 words, at stratosphere.com. That's where they tear apart all the guitars they sell. Carl also purchased a copper shielding kit from Stu Mac. We actually visited Stu Mac at the NAMM show a couple years in a row. I have been working on guitars for 53 years. Okay, so Carl, he's been working on guitars for 53 years, but for 2 years, he had this guitar as his primary guitar. He sold it to his friend for 37 years ago, but the guitar is 39 years old. Okay? Like me. Let's see. What's he saying? He's always done quality work. He installed a shield kit and loaded up the pick guard after leveling, dressing, crowning, and polishing the frets. Also had it cleaned up. Let's see. The original Floyd Rose tremolo he cleaned up the original Floyd Rose tremolo to what it was when it was purchased in 1984. This guitar now sounds like the guitar I played in 1984 to 1986. The shielding is really quiet. And this guitar is allowing the sound to just fly out of it. And then, of course, you know, when there's caps, you have to yell, Labor Day weekend price drop. I will ship in a padded case shown in a box with additional bubble foam wrap. That's the stuff Robbie likes. for safe traveling. I ship FedEx. I will cover the shipping to the continental U.S. only unless other arrangements are discussed and agreed upon at Reverb message board. And then the rest of this we probably don't need to read. Although there are more words here. Kramer Pacer Deluxe Cherry Red. It's a solid body. 1984. United States. It's right-handed. It has 6 strings, and it's a solid body.
I don't know about the solid body part, Johnny. It's probably glued down the middle.
Well,
Mike Niece wants to know if I've had any experience or comments on the Rockinger or the ESP flicker. The Rockinger's a piece of garbage. It wears out. It was not good at all. You know, they aren't good. However, the bodies that the Rockingers went in 1982 are highly desirable. You get a body with a Rockinger route. That's what we used when we built Edwards guitars. And as far as the ESP flicker goes, for what it is, it's decent. It ain't no Floyd Rose, but yeah, it's a decent. Some people like it for restoring, you know, guitars that Kramer put out without Floyd Roses on them. The ESP flicker is not a bad trem. You're not going to be able to really beat it up, but that's my opinions on those. And there was another question that I forgot back in the chat. So whoever said that, oh yeah, Crimson said something about I can't remember. He had a question that I didn't get to. Could you repeat the question, please, Mr. Crimson?
Are we in court now?
Yes, you're guilty, John. That's right, sports bodies. What he wants to know what a sports body is. Sports is a company in Connecticut that made bodies and necks for Kramer, and they made the bodies for the Grail guitars, and those were all maple 2-piece. They also made necks, which is what I said. This neck might be a sports neck, which I think it is, and they also had made the sports necks in 1984, and they were phased out by 85, mostly because of the Lutheran joints separating. And it wasn't sports' fault, because Kramer insisted on cheaper glue, and that's why they failed, because they wanted to. Sports is a fabrication wood company in Connecticut. They made all the bodies for the aluminum neck guitars that Kramer put out. Kramer had dealings with sports from way back, but for some reason, after the Grail guitars in 1984, they continued making some bodies for Berettas, and you can see that extra route inside that designates it as a sports body. But that was a company that made them in Connecticut for Kramer. And yes, Edward, they wanted cheaper glue. They wanted cheaper screws. They wanted to save money any way they could possibly save it. Thus, the angled headstocks glued on, and later on the 3-piece, necks, because it's smaller wood. Grail is not a brand. It is technically a model. The Grail is the guitar you see Edward holding, the white one, with the ESP wide headstock, non-tilt, banana.
It's basically the biggest banana. Can I say that on here? It's the biggest banana headstock you will ever see. That particular one.
Yeah, and that's a great neck. I mean, it's a fantastic neck. But they only made 250 of them, so you really have to be careful if you want to buy one. And they are going probably for about $18,000 to $25,000.
You never actually see them for real. You see copies. People build copies of them that you do see.
Well, we've seen a couple.
You rarely.
That trucker had
very
one.
Rare. Very rare.
Yeah, they go for a lot. Yeah, those were sports bodies, 2-piece maple. The ESP non-tilt banana, that was R5. They came with the Schaller pickup, and it came with the first run flat black Floyd Rose. And the serial numbers were between C3000 and C5000. Those are all like just the outside bases. There are other ways to make sure that it is a real Grail. And it's a sham when somebody won't show you the stamped ESP on the heel of the guitar neck. Because when ESP made those necks, they just made parts. When they went into the other half of 84, they started making guitars. So none of those parts had stamps on them. And by 85, they were not making those Grail headstocks anymore. So.
No, very rare.
Quick rundown on the Grail guitars. And yes, I was there when they made those.
He was there.
Yes. Yes, you're correct, Mike Neese. That was the Schaller Golden 50 pickup, and it was an Alnico 2 magnet.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. We have many listings to get through and running out of time. Kramer Pacer Deluxe 84. Cherry red. What's wrong right away? What's wrong with this guitar, Robbie?
Well, supposedly Stratosphere says it's the correct pickguard. Do you
Stratosphere?
Yeah, that's where he bought it.
They tear everything apart, Stratosphere.
He said he got it from them. I don't know. Let's get through these pictures here. That looks like the sports. That looks like a sports neck. Angled headstock.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Lutheran joint is intact.
It's got the Pacer Series logo, which again,
Right.
I've up until a few weeks ago, I'd never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I worked at Kramer Crimson. I was there from 84 to about halfway through 86. But before then, I was kind of hanging out at the factory because I had a friend that worked there. So I would be talking to those people quite a bit. And they finally got me to work there after much attempts of doing it because I didn't want to work for $4 an hour. So they ended up paying me more because I would work there.
$5?
I think it was like $4.75, which is kind of a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, but back then that's a lot.
That was a lot for the factory, but they really wanted me to work there. So, all right, let's keep going with the pictures.
Pictures. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Is that Schaller locking?
It looks like a Schaller locking thing, and that'd be standard in '84 with the strap locks.
Mm-hmm. You got rosewood. Okay, so the guy is saying that I think it's Carl. Carl is saying that the pickguard is not original. It does look pretty new. Sweeping sawdust. Yeah. Were you sweeping at Kramer?
That's a reference to me. I actually worked on the 5150, dude. Do not go there. Okay? I'm not going to go into all this, but yeah, I was there for a lot of stuff that was the first time ever. So, I was not.
But you didn't sweep the floors.
I did not sweep the floor. No, I dressed necks. I dressed the neck on the 5150 because Edward wanted the neck backbowed and then sanded, so you could straighten the neck and the relief is sanded into the frets.
So who swept the floor?
I don't know.
Did you clean your own workbench?
I guess you had.
Well,
to.
then you probably swept the floor under your own workbench, right?
I don't know. You can, you want to put me down, fine.
No, I'm just saying because I used to work at a store, and I used to build guitars, and I used to sweep around my floor when I made a mess.
But not sawdust. That would have been in fabrication. That was a totally different part of the factory.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you signed up this Floyd, I guess, a lot. It looks decent, though. Looks like the real deal. Again, I don't think he takes the... No, maybe he does. I don't think he takes the cover off the back, so we can't confirm. Here we see a good Lutheran joint. Definitely sports neck. C serial number.
Hmm.
That number would be approximately in, my estimate would be in May. That guitar is made.
Oh,
I might have worked on that one too. Totally possible.
Oh, dude. There you go. You got the Schaller tuning. What do you call those things? Not tuning.
Strap lock.
Strap locks. So then the tops would like come in the case then, I'm assuming. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I never did use the tops. Still don't. But I like that strap button. That works good for me.
Hmm.
And that's legit too. Well, not really. See, I have a problem with this because it's an 84. It's got an 84 thing, but now we're looking at Schaller tuners again. And that's only in May. You know, that's not far off the Grails that had Godas. So it's a little iffy for me as far as that goes. They might have changed them. I guess it was pretty common. They're 45 degree. If it was that guitar would have come with 90 degree tuners. So there's probably a hole under it or something where you see filled or whatnot. I seem to be finding a lot of these kind of, well, that's a little iffy. Of course, he's not asking the moon for it either. But it is a pickguard guitar. And, you know, they weren't quite as, in my opinion, desirable as others. But with the sports neck, I would prefer the Lucido. You can get a Lucido action down first. Oh, Gibson gig bag, that just, yeah, that's
Well,
just.
Gibson owns Kramer now, so it does fit. But yeah, but obviously the gig bag is not original. So, but it is free shipping. That's not bad. Right? Did you guys remember to smash that thumbs up? And we're giving away a Kramer All Access pass that you can wear around the house. So make sure to participate in the chat.
That's an interesting. Pete's saying, is it possible that it was assembled later with older bodies and necks? Yes, that is possible. Because we're talking, you know, in the factory, we basically grabbed whatever we had to put a guitar together and try to get out the door. So if this neck plate might have been later, this could have been, you know, later on in '84, but those tuners going out the door like that, unless it was really late in '84, which is possible. It is possible. Oh, here he takes it apart. Yeah, he says he did shielding to it. So we got that. Flip it over, damn it.
There is no flipping over.
Yeah, see, that's the most important part we don't see, right? I mean, that's possible. Kramer was not run like a very tight ship, so they could have got thrown on there, you know. Now, it's a pretty thick neck heel there. That indicates,
what's up?
That indicates it could be older.
Did you say alder?
Older.
Alder?
You know, yeah, it's older because of the thickness of that neck heel.
Wait, so it's alder because of the thickness of the neck heel?
Older, not alder.
What kind of wood is it?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you. I'd have to see the back cover and see. I don't know what he claims. He says it's a one-piece body. That's probably not.
He says it's solid body.
You know, I think there's a seam down the middle of that. If it was 82, it might. There was a short period of time when they made solid body guitars out of the Kramer factory that were one piece. Mike Olson's body is like that, although his is alder. But again, he's not asking the moon here.
Alder.
The sports neck probably is worth $700, even though I don't prefer it. The Floyd's probably worth about $275. It would have been worth more if he, you know, didn't like clean it all up. That neck plate's probably worth a couple $100 too. You know, if you add it all up, your parts almost match the price. Seeing as that pickguard body isn't going to be worth as much as just a regular non-pickup body. So I'd say 200 on the body. So what do you got? 2, 5, 12. Yeah, it's about right around the price. You might get 1,400 out of parts on that. So it's not the you know, your margins are too close for somebody like Uplander or Stigatsu to tear it apart for parts. The margins are not good enough, so they would stay away from this. If you wanted to do something with this guitar, you know, the bones are decent. Just because I don't prefer a sports neck doesn't mean that it won't work. But you can't get the action as low if you like really low action. You're going to have to adjust the truss rod on that sports neck, even if you back bow dress it like Edward taught me. You're going to still have to that first fret, that F, you play that F on the end. Even if you sound that fret more than the rest, you're still going to have to give it some relief through the neck. And then when you make neck relief, you're raising the strings. You know, you're raising the string. That's what it does. It bows out the middle, so the strings will be farther from the frets. It's just science when it comes.
Science. That string looks really big compared to the rest of them.
Rico Sports was a company in Connecticut that made parts for Kramer. They were phased out after '84. That's a company where they got necks and bodies from for a short period of time. And yes, they were all scarf joints. Sports did not make a one-piece neck ever. So that's what a sports neck would be. It would have a scarf joint, and it would have a slightly thinner and longer headstock. We're not talking by a much. Maybe an eighth to, quarter inch would be too much. The Lucido necks were rounder, and that's the shape that Gibson uses today on those Beretta Specials. Hey, no problem, Rico. Yeah, a lot of people never heard of them. I don't know what town in Connecticut, Janice. I don't know. Can't tell you. They made a lot of wood stuff. That's all I know. Does backbow standing create Ingve frets? No. No, Ingve scallops his frets. Something I'd never do, or scholars the wood around the frets. No, that's not. I would not do that. But yeah, he's got a whole different way of doing shit. My Octopus, my guitars are tuned to standard E. I drop tuned for a little while, and then on my last time I played my '85 Beretta, I set that back up to standard tuning for. I believe that's Rocket Everywhere. Very, very cool. Very cool song. It's 12 minutes long, but it rocks. You're not going to know it was 12 minutes. All right, let's see another one. Enough of that thing.
Okay. Next. Coming up next. Let's see. I was just looking up if we could find where sports was.
Oh, cool. You won't find references for sports at all. At least I can't. It's like they fell off the face of the earth. I think they made gun stocks. I think that was their big thing. They made gun stocks for guns, you know. I think that was their main thing.
Yeah. Janice, can you send me a tweet reminding me to ask you to Google where sports was located in Connecticut?
Yeah, I never could find out anything.
We can try that. Somebody out there knows. Somebody knows. Okay. Maybe before the internet or websites.
Yeah, it was before the internet and websites. We're talking 1982 to 84 here.
That was a long time ago.
Right. So, information, you know, who knows?
Oh, wow. What time is it? Okay. Which one is this? Okay, let's go to this one. You guys, don't forget. Don't forget, we're doing a giveaway. We're giving this away. All you got to do is participate in the live chat. Say hi. Ask us a question or comment. Google where the sports next was. Thank you, Janice. Just got a tweet. If you'd like to win this, participate in the chat. Like Wayne. Wayne is here. Wayne, you're participating in the chat, so you might win this at the end of the show, which was a minute ago. Although we're going to keep going. Are you going to cook tonight? Cooking has started. That's how we know we're running over time, because cooking is now starting. Yeah, and I haven't eaten at all today, so I'm hungry. Okay. What is this? Is this just a case?
Aaron, this is not an EVH. This is Kramer. If you want to talk EVH, come back on Saturday.
Well, we can
This
talk
isn't
EVH
EVH.
stuff.
This isn't EVH or Fender. You don't need me here for that.
But EVH, Kramer is EVH. Anything anything Eddie used is considered EVH because it's Edward stuff. Okay. All right, look at this.
Yeah,
1980s Kramer. What?
Well, I mean, these cases are stupid rare. This thing is not a spring chicken, but he's not asking the moon for it. And this is coming out of Uplander Guitars in California.
See?
He is on
Kramer and EVH, all good. Yes! See, I agree with you. Yes. If you love Kramer stuff, if you love anything Eddie Van Halen, this is the place you want to be right here. So make sure. Aaron, you're watching this from Facebook, and you're probably the only one sitting there. You're probably thinking there's nobody actually watching this. Here on YouTube, everybody's over here. So come on over to YouTube. Help us get to the 10,500 subscribers. That'd be awesome. Yeah, if you like Van Halen, Tuesdays, we talk all things Van Halen. We call it exclusively Van Halen, the EVH show. Yeah. By the way, where are you watching us from on Facebook currently? I'm wondering. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Look at that. Where on Facebook are you watching us from? Let me know, because we're live pretty much all over Facebook. All right. So 80s Kramer Pacer Beretta Model Black Tolex Hardshell electric guitar case. The thing is, these cases, they were like square inside, so they didn't actually fit a guitar body. So you could put almost anything in these cases, correct?
Well, they were sized to fit the guitar, snugly. I mean, they didn't bounce around inside.
Who you calling snugly? Oh. Show us the inside of the case already. Oh my. There you go. See, it was just a square inside. There's no body shape.
It depends what case you're talking about, though. The Vanguards and the Condors were custom fitted.
Yeah, but most of these Kramer cases, you could fit pretty much any Strat style or Tele style guitar. Pretty much. I don't know. Maybe you can fit a Les Paul in there too. I don't know.
Well, the thing was that these cases were longer to fit the banana headstocks, which you couldn't just get a TKL or a Fender case, and your Kramer's not going to fit into it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What? Oh, that's you. Still got my J Beane pick. Oh, right on. You've got one of my guitar picks. Right on. Super 75. Welcome.
But like I was saying, for a banana headstock, you had to have a longer case. It does not fit in Fender cases. It does not fit in TKL cases. Yeah.
But I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying these cases you can fit anything into Strat style. Anything Fender, you can fit into these. Trust me, I have two of these cases right here. The guitars that are in them right now are not Kramer's. Or maybe they are. I can't remember.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Mike. And thank you, Ronald. Yeah, now if you have done
Oh my goodness, what happened to this?
You could actually repair this. I wouldn't go with it. I mean, I'm building the Lynch guitar. I theoretically do need a case, but I'd rather pay, more money to get one in better shape. And that's probably what I'll wait and eventually do.
Mm-hmm. What are they asking for this? $179.
Not a lot.
They're asking over $200 for this.
Well, $179 and then the shipping.
Yeah, 80, 90, 100, 220, 230 somewhere. They're asking.
Right. That's not really that bad if you can patch it up and stuff. But like I said, it's just a little bit too rough for me. I'd rather pay more for something that's in a little bit better shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CVH was started in 2004, actually, and that was the Charvel Artist Series because Fender bought Charvel in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, so a little rough for the money.
I'd say so, but Uplander, you can get a lot of good stuff from Uplander. You want a 1983 Floyd Rose, this Uplander is where I got my 82 Poplar Pacer Special Body with the 2 1/4-inch neck pocket. That is what I used on the 5150 I built with the 1979 ESP non-tilt maple neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's just so freaking rare. Yeah, Uplander rocks. I agree with Mike Olson.
Mike Olson, what's up, dude? Okay. All right. Let's do a couple more. Okay, check this out, you guys. And don't forget, smash that thumbs up. We got 35 thumbs ups. We got 60 watching, only 35 thumbs ups. Smash that thumbs up on the video. If you're watching us from Facebook, there's at least one of you there. Although it seems like you came over here. This is where you want to hang out over here. I was going to say smash that like button too. Although, where are you? Where are you? The guy that came over from Facebook. Super 75. There you are. Thing is, you have 2 chances to win now because you participated in the live chat on Facebook and here on YouTube. You have 2 chances at this now. Everybody else just has 1 chance. You have 2 chances. So you have doubled your chances to win this. And Robbie's about to cut me off. What is it?
you're getting good. MPN bought a 1984 reissue body that has the electronics cover shape of the Pacer Special body, and he's got a neck from Pacer Deluxe from Lucido Banana, and he's going to build a 5150 out of that using his double black 1978 pickup with staggered windings wound from the custom shop by Marcelo Juarez. And I think this is great. MPN, you rock. I am behind you 100% on this.
Who wound the pickup?
Marcelo Juarez.
Hi, this is MJ from the Seymour Duncan NAM 2023 in Anaheim, California. You're watching Johnny B.
Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane, okay? Thanks for all your support.
How many of you guys have that video memorized by now? Can everybody in the chat type in the chat everything that she said?
Way to go, Michael Nickisher, man. Way to go. Very good.
What is this? Nesto, Johnny and Robbie, one day on the show, I play along a song shredding on the axes. Right on, man.
Wayne, the Pacer Special was not a pickguard guitar. No. Pacer Deluxe was the pickup guitar.
The Pacer Deluxe
Right.
has the pickguard.
Mike Neese wants to know who Marcelo works for, Johnny.
There we go. Hi guys, Seymour here at the NAMM 2019 with Johnny Beane. We're having a good time and enjoy it.
Yes, everybody. Seymour Duncan pickups. They're the best.
Yes, I agree.
This is Uplander too.
No, it's not.
No? Okay, good. Because I'm not.
Because you already have a problem with this, huh?
I do have a problem with this, and I'm glad it's not Uplander.
Okay. A Kramer Sports Beretta 1983 Trans Red. First of all, let's look at the words. Okay, there's only like a sentence here. 1983 solid maple sports made body.
Well, that's in dispute. And solid is wrong. It's a two-piece glued down the middle.
Okay.
Oh, and the Pacer Deluxe had 2 single coils and a humbucker for Wayne. Ran alert. You're damn right, ran alert. You know, and God dang it, you know, I'm looking at this thing and the screws are.
What is that?
Oh, that's a reflection of a
my God,
overhead light.
Can we get some better photos of this? That's how. Come on. Jason, come on. Another one. Why post photos? You're trying to sell something, and it's like... It's like, you know what it's like? It's like this.
Mickey! Good to see you, Mickey. Hope you're doing good.
Mickey! Okay, it's like me doing a show. It's like me doing a show, and I'm like, hey, guys, this is Johnny Beane here. What's up, dude? What's up, you guys? On the show tonight. Whoa! Oh. Okay, see? I don't know. What do you think about that, Robbie?
Well, lighting aside, I'm doubting that it's actual sports, and I'll show you why.
Hang on.
Yeah, this is one to look out for.
Hang on.
Hey, CC, what's happening, man? CC is the one I sold the Charvel Model 2 1988 to. Perfect shape, chainsaw case, everything original, and not messed up at all. And I'm sending that to him Tuesday. And that's how I was able to get my gong stand for my 38-inch paste gong. Well, shout out for CC there, man. Cool. That was like his first guitar he ever had. He really wanted it for a long time. I was going to give it to my friend that's working on my 73 CUDA in New Jersey, but I decided...
Hang on.
I decided to send him my 85 Vanguard, the blue guitar, which has the Vanguard case, everything. I bought this guitar all together. And that's a real collector's item. That guitar is probably worth about at least $3,200. So if he's going to start selecting guitars, and he won't take any money from me because we're great friends for the longest time, I'm going to send him that. I said, you know what? I'm going to send a real collectible Kramer, the 85 Vanguard, Lucido neck, everything original. It even has the rare Floyd Rose with the markings on top of the saddle. That started out being the flat base plate that was supposed to be the Gibson Floyd Rose that you could put it on without drilling any holes. It had all these little itty bitty springs in it. And
I had one of those. Guess what?
Nobody bought.
I had one of those. I got off eBay, and it was broken.
Was it?
And so I sold it to somebody, and they got mad at me saying I sold them junk.
Was that the original from 1985?
Probably.
Wow. See, those are highly collectible now. And what happened was we had boxes of them because nobody was buying them. So we took we took the base plate with all the little springs and chucked it and screwed a real block on it and put it on regular guitars. And we did that for, maybe a month until we ran out of them. And this has one of those too. So that makes it worth more because that's very collectible also.
Well, speaking of months, JG has been a month for 11 months. Has been a member for 11. He's been a month for 11 members. JG, thank you so much. And hang on, Mickey, this one's for you. You guys, I bet you Mickey is raising hell right now on Twitch. Actually, you're not on Twitch, but we'll be on Twitch later. Oh! That's horrible.
But flip it over, Johnny.
Wait, what's Laz saying? Good luck to the chatsters. Oh, you mean for the giveaway that we're giving away tonight? Participate in the chat. See, we give stuff away. We don't just sit here and play bad guitar for you guys. We actually give quality stuff away. Like this. Is that Inspector Gadget music? Let me hear it one more time. I haven't heard it enough. No, Inspector Gadget music is like more happy sounding. Right? Oh my gosh, did you see?
Flip over the guitar body, please. There we go.
Look at this.
Route.
These are the worst photos ever. Let me just say.
Now look at that. Look at the spring clearance route. Anybody that knows a sports body could tell you that that is not correct. I believe that somebody manipulated the whatever body this was, which I would probably guess might have either been made at the Kramer factory or is later ESP trying to get by, and try to make it look like a sports body. But that is not a sports body clearance route. So
why not?
Because it's the wrong shape, it's the wrong depth, everything is wrong about it. Somebody tried to make it look like a sports route, but it's not.
Then what happened?
I don't know. All I'm saying is, if you think this is a real sports body, I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about. And is that a hole going through the body from the route to the pickup? Which should really be bad, because that would mean it's a Gibson body, which is really not what this guy says it is. The $300 is a lot for a body.
JG,
he's saying
thank you.
It's sports. He's saying it's sports. You should come correct.
What was that?
Do you see a hole going through?
That sounded like a slap.
I don't know. It looks like somebody put a hole there.
Somebody put one of those plugs in there.
I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. I can't confirm that it's an actual plywood body. No, you can see the seam down the middle though. See that? You see that seam? It's a two-piece. Why would somebody say solid when you can actually see where it's glued? It's crazy.
See this part here? Look, well, according to this, the seam goes this way, then it goes over here a little. Oh, crap. Oh, I clicked on the photo.
Well,
oh, look at this. The seam actually, it doesn't go straight. It goes this way, then it looks like it goes slightly over here a little bit, then comes back, and then goes this way.
Well, the other photo you had, you could see it straight. I don't know what. It might be lighting or something.
You can definitely see the lighting. It's right there.
Octopus, yeah, see, there you go. And Octopus saying the Trem posts don't look right either. Yeah, there's too much fishy stuff about it. The electronics cover screws are not in the right place. You see how close they are? That's a focus screw pattern, dude.
The wires are popping out of the body.
It's been hacked, too. Look at those extra screws. What the hell is that? See, the screw holes from the factory would have been in the corners, not on the ends. It would have been where that corner's rounded. You know.
You just said screw hole.
Yeah, those are not placed right either. I really don't like this, especially for $300. Yeah. Yeah, see the sports route, the sports did not have an angle either. The sports clearance route did not have an angle either. You know, so
man, that's horrible, dude. All right, so you're not going to be buying this one tonight?
No, I don't have use for that. I don't know where it came from, and
what about looking at the inside of there?
Yeah. Oh, look at the hack job on the inside. Look how it's hacked on the inside of that neck route. That looks really bad. that top edge on that neck route. What happened to that? That looks really bad. I don't know, man. I would call poser on this. Yeah, firewood, you're not far off. So I thought this was interesting. JB Weld, that's funny. There is a neck, though, that I wanted to see. Can you show that neck from Stig, Johnny? It's a, I think it's a JK1000 neck.
Is it this? Oh yeah, it must be this one. All right. Don't forget, you guys, we're doing a giveaway. So don't go anywhere. Or at least say something in the chat and smash that thumbs up before you leave. Okay, look at this, you guys. Vintage 80s, is this what you were talking about? Vintage 80s Kramer Japan Focus F1000 electric guitar neck.
Yeah, I believe that's it. This is a really nice neck. You could use this for a 5150 from 1982. You know, the first two that Kramer made. And that they had the skinnier banana. So this would be a good neck to use on something like that. Of course, you would have to find the 82, you know, the 82 Pacer special body to go with it, preferably in poplar. But yeah, this is a nice neck. This is pretty nice. Oh, that guy wants to find a JK 8000. I would say just keep your eye out on Stigatsu and this guy here, Stigatsu and Uplander guitars. If ever one would come through, that would be it. Yeah, that's a very well-made neck. Mike Olson is absolutely correct on this. One piece, non-tilt. ESP, handcrafted by Japanese craftsmen. Yeah, it's a good one. Non-tilt, Wayne. Non-tilt. The fretboard is the wood of the guitar neck. There is no glue-on fretboard here. And you can see it's early. It has no flute practically. Yeah, quarter swan. You got that right, Octopus. This is nice. This is a nice piece of wood. This is a very nice handcrafted neck, which is pretty damn good. So what he's asking is really, really worth it. Extra hole next to the logo. What Ronald's asking. Let's look at the headstock and zoom in a little. See if we can find that. Oh, I see that. Yeah, I don't know. They might have tried to put a string retainer in there. That's all I can think. Probably because they didn't have the right string retainer. It wasn't big enough. That's my guess on that. Of course, that would be easy to fill. If you were going to use that to build a guitar, you'd refinish everything anyway. What would you build out of it? Oh, that would be like the 1982 5150. There was only two of those. One got given away with the, I believe, the black hardware on it. And nobody knows what happened to the other one. It's probably in that secret room. Yeah, it's a very well made, handcrafted neck. This is not CNC. This is not cookie cutter. This is not Fender. This was ESP back in the day when they did some great work.
Yes. All right. I don't think we read the words, but... Oh, this is eBay, so you can never find the words. Oh, there we go. There's the words. 80s Kramer Japan Focus 1000 electric guitar neck. Wait, is that true?
Yep. This is Stigatsu. He knows his stuff.
I thought it was a JK.
No, it's a Focus. That's basically the same thing.
I mean, it says JK 1000 right there.
It does. Oh, it does. Yeah, I prefer those. I guess he got stumbled up on the words.
There's the words right there. Mm-hmm. Condition maple shaft, rosewood fretboard.
Well, sometimes he mixes up his descriptions.
It also says it's red.
Well, yeah. Sometimes he mixes up his descriptions, but he would send you the same thing. It would be proper.
Yeah, so obviously that's not a rosewood fretboard or red.
Or a Focus neck.
Or a Focus.
Yeah. I think JK's a better neck anyway. And we're splitting hairs here because they were both exceptional. So. Yeah, so I liked that one. So thanks for showing that.
That's right, Ronald.
Yeah, like
the description is red. Yeah. Well, it's not red. It's actually it's more like clear. Okay. All right, but that's a good neck though. That's a very good neck, Robbie. It's a very good neck.
Yeah, that is a good one. If I was looking to build something, that would definitely be something I'd pick up.
Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is so weird. Okay. All right, we got one more thing here. Ouch.
Oh, this one. Oh, this is sad. Oh, you people are not going to believe what this.
But this is from your friend Uplander, though. So.
Well, he describes what it is. He's not saying it is something that it is, but it's sad though what this thing went through.
Let me see.
Yeah.
83 Kramer USA Pacer Imperial modified candy red guitar body Kaler Floyd ready.
As you can see from the price here, there's a lot wrong with this because that's really dirt cheap. Well, you can see the cavern of routing that has gone on here. What's sad about this, the lacquer, they were all lacquer, no poly. I'm sorry, Wayne. All guitars that came out of Kramer were poly. All guitars that came out of ESP were poly.
I'll be right back.
They did not.
Here, I'm going to leave that emoji there. Be right back.
This guitar being of 83, which is not a bad year, but strangely enough, and it was mentioned earlier, was it old parts used down the line, perhaps on one of the guitars we looked at? This kind of screams that because I believe this body was made in 82, and it was routed originally for Rockinger, which is such a shame because that's one of the things on a checklist if you wanted to do a 5150, even if you had to fill in the neck pickup hole from being an Imperial. Now they routed that single coil in there, which is just tragic. But then on top of that, they routed it for Kahler. It's like, wow, how much more can this thing go through? It's so sad, you know. I know it's terrible, and the links of destruction do not stop here.
Oh no!
Yes, flip it over, Johnny. It's really.
Are you sure we want to?
You know, and I mean that's like the shape there. That's what you look for, but oh, that horrible routing for. Look at that horrible routing. Look at those horrible. And on top of that, they drilled it out for inserts. Lori's here.
Hey, Lori.
Oh,
let's get through the guitar. Robbie, we got to get through the guitar first, though.
Okay, we will.
Because I got to go. I got to leave.
Okay, it's good now. Oh,
you can sing us out. Lori, don't go anywhere.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. Yeah, so flip it over, Johnny. This won't take very long. Yeah, they drilled bigger holes to put in the plugs, and then of course they didn't even stand it evenly. Oh, what a horrible job that is.
What do you guys think of that?
Oh, I've got this size down. I'm going to drill a hole that size. Good Lord. Oh, good Lord. This is sad. This is really sad. Lori says she's going to call you, Johnny. Yes, Cece. I prefer the larger banana too. But if you wanted to do that neck, that would be good for the 1982 type.
Oh my gosh!
All right.
What's wrong with this guitar?
Well, and you know, flip over our poor mangled body here. Yeah, craftsmanship there.
Did you say craftsmanship?
Craftsmanship. Oh, and it's got the obligatory, you know, crack in the what used to be a Floyd hole, probably from routering for Kahler. Yeah, really bad.
What happened?
Here we go. Here we go. Look at the back here. Zoom in on that Floyd.
Actually,
Floyd
looks nicer from the back. Hang on, Ronald's having some problems here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, look, it was originally routed for Rockager. So even this probably has the 2 3/16 neck pocket. So it would have been the later half of 82. So if it was built into an 83 guitar, that could be true. And we see where the ground wire's coming out. That's very important too, because the Pacer Specials had the route for the ground wire coming out in that exact spot. And it's so tragic, you know. This was routed for Rockinger, and you know, and it had to have been made at the Kramer factory, as we could see the relief angle, which may or may not have been factory. With all the work on this, we can't really say, yeah, it had potential, but unfortunately it does not anymore. I would not even attempt to try to fix this, even if it was Poplar. Yeah, it's too far gone. Anything that's done for a Kahler, you might as well bury it, or there's no more room in the pond. We can't throw it in there because I'm already walking across the top of the pond as it is. So we're going to have to rent the ditch witch for this.
Oh,
oh, yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, no, there it is.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well, hey, at least the Kahler's made in USA.
Well, Wade say that the Rocketer was all brass. Yes, it was, but it wore out. It wore out so fast. I mean, you couldn't swap saddles fast enough because of the soft metal. Lori's looking at it and seeing steak. She must be really hungry. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, you know, we like our Floyds and everything. When we talk about Kahler, for years we've talked about, oh, Kahler's nah. That's what a Kahler is right there. And you basically have to route out the top of the body. That sits in, I mean, particularly this guitar, they routed the top and it's like sitting in there. Normally those things fit on like, normally actually a lot of times they would throw Kahlers onto like Les Pauls and stuff and totally ruin the tops of Les Pauls for these. But the way a Kahler works is it has springs inside the bridge itself. So you would think, oh, you know, it's a little nicer or whatever, but no. And the way they work, they don't have the same feel as a Floyd either. They're like more spongy. They're really not.
Never did like the spongy feel. I like that aggressive feel in a Floyd Rose. You grab it, you just bend the crap. You just hit it.
Oh my gosh! Look at that.
Yeah, sad, huh? How do you get a Floyd in there? Ah, no, kill me now! Ah. If I ever was a guitar body just wanting to be fucking like burned.
Oh, language. Clayton James Hicks. I came to remind you, don't forget to talk about trans Trem. That's right. That's right, man. Well, we won't be talking about Floyd's on 2 weeks from tonight. We'll be talking about the trans Trems. Headless USA, Jeff Babbitt's. 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be talking about the trans tremolos. And more. So make sure to tune in. Yeah, so this body, I mean, it's pretty much trashed, really. I mean,
well, he's not asking much for it, so.
I mean, do we even need to look at the words? I don't know if we do. I mean,
I
we
don't
pretty
think
much
so. No, we
pretty much know it's been modified to fit a Kahler 2300 flat mount tremolo with factory Floyd tremolo posts, mounting holes being plugged and filled. Aged middle pickup slot that was not done very well. Oh, added pickup slot. There we go. 2 additional holes. Noticeable dings, chips, nicks. Yeah. So, but what he's asking for 130 or 150. 150 total, which, yeah, I mean, if it's something you want to mess around with, maybe, but I wouldn't bother at all with this body, personally. Unless you want to try fixing, you know, do whatever you want to do with it. But you're not going to buy this and think you're just going to slap something on there and be happy. Ugh. I got flies landing on me now, Robbie. Okay. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, we got Les Nagy here too. Hey, Les.
Yo, Les. Thank you for subscribing. I saw that. Les. Thank you. We're getting closer to the 10,500. We can do it. All right. All right, you guys. We should do the giveaway first. Don't get mad, because they're going to start leaving. You guys, we're going to spin Kramer Talent All Access. Wear this. If you win this, put this on, walk into the Gibson garage, they'll let you ride in. They'll open the door. Well, technically anybody can just walk in there. But if you're wearing this, yes. Okay. All right. So the winner. You guys ready? Did everybody participate? We got 71 watching. That's right. We do. We got 71 watching. Whoops. I didn't mean to hit that button. Okay. And we got 68 entries. This is awesome. Here we go. Share screen. Share screen. You guys ready? Is everybody ready? Log into your trolling accounts now if you want extra chances to win. 69! All right. All right. The winner of the Kramer All Access Talent Pass is... I got to open up the giveaway winners on my notes here. You guys ready? We got 70 entries. The winner is... Oh, wrong button. The winner is Crimson. Sorry, I need new batteries. Crimson, you're the winner. Crimson. Text us. Text us. 415-952-3263. Oh, there we go. I'm trying. 415-952-3263. Crimson Kramer Talent All Access sticker. There you go. All right. Text me. All right. All right. Okay, you guys. Don't forget, 2 weeks from tonight, Headless USA, Jeff Babbitt's Trans Tremolos. You don't want to miss it. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Should we take a call?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are we taking phone calls?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hello. Really quickly. Wait a minute. Wait. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm on the air.
You're on the air. Who's
Hi,
this?
Robbie.
Who is this?
This is Laurie's of Mishmash. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Congratulations to Crimson.
Crimson just won this.
Yeah. Now, listen, I think I told you I have the same sound machine as you, so, and my battery's not dying. Excellent. Congrats.
There we go.
Hi, Robbie. Now, listen, I know you're talking about guitars. I'm not here to make Robbie play yet, although I do want to hear his song. But I want to thank you because I got a prize today from you in the mail.
Oh. Oh, listen to that.
I won something. Now, I'm not Janet Stingle. I don't win every day. This is my first win ever. Your battery's dead. Can you hear me?
Yes. There we go.
So I want to thank you. I got this. I have questions. I
Yes.
know this is a huge Van Halen crowd, and I'm not like... I love Van Halen, but I don't know what you guys know. Who is... So Stephen Rosen. It's a postcard with Stephen Rosen, who is an author of... I looked him up.
Yes.
Famous musicians.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Stephen
Whose
Rosen.
autographs are on the back?
He's a writer. What basically that card that you have, that was actually, I have another one right here. It looks like this. It looks like this on the front. That was a book reading that he did and a signing at Book Soup in Hollywood, California, for his book. It's called Tone Chaser. It's a book on Edward Van Halen. He used to interview Edward back in the 80s, late 70s and throughout the 80s.
Okay.
So he did a book reading and a signing. This one's not signed. The one that you won is signed. It was signed by Steve Rosen himself and Niels Lozauer, which did a lot of the photography in the book. So that card that you have was signed by the photographer that did the cover for the book, and him, the writer of the book.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So can I sell this on eBay for like $10,000 or?
You can try.
Insert laugh track. I think Steve Rosen's signature looks like he's psychotic. If I was like a handwriting expert, it's a little crazy writing there. But I appreciate it. You probably paid more for the shipping than this little postcard cost. You could put a stamp on it, but someone would have stole it, right?
They probably would have. See, the reason why the signature looks the way it does is because he signed. I had like 5 of them done, and he signed each one slightly differently. So he was actually on purpose trying to sign differently. So it's a unique signature.
So will anybody recognize it on eBay?
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyhow, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Congratulations to all the winners.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll let you go back to your guitar talk, but let Robbie close it out.
He's going to sing a
When you're ready to
song.
go.
He's going to sing a song for us. So,
I think it's called Sweet Dreams, but it's not by the Eurythmics. It's an original, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Robbie, you rock. Go back!
Go back!
All right. All right, you guys. Thank you again. We'll play the channel members over Robbie. We're gonna leave. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Now, Robbie Stingle, all the way from Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah, like Laura said, this is Sweet Dreams. I wrote this about 4 or 5 hours ago. It's the first time anybody's hearing it. They start soft and it's going right. I feel at ease, kinda happy. Would be great if it rolls into night. Days like this make me feel classic. Wouldn't you know it? Something's gone wrong. Dang it all, somehow I knew it would. Makes me feel like I don't belong. Why can't go things the way they should? What could possibly go wrong? Who the hell is wrong with me? What could possibly go wrong? Just you wait. Just you wait and see. It's all begun. It's not as bad as it seems. But you know I still had some fun. Tonight I'll have sweet dreams. What could possibly go wrong? What the hell's wrong with me? What could possibly go wrong? Just you wait. Just you wait and see. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Best I've ever seen. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, best I've ever seen. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, sweet dreams, and the best I've ever seen.
I need batteries. All right. Awesome. You guys, Robbie, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, channel members. You guys are awesome. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, Saturday night. Again, we have exclusive footage from the Mammoth show. We'll be showing you guys, and more. So, come back tomorrow. All right. Lori, you're still here? Lori, this is Steve Rosen right here. By the way, we're doing a contest for Steve Rosen. We'll talk more about that tomorrow night. Johnny Beane TV. Bye-bye.
You guys, Steve Rosen, what do we have here? We got 78 people watching.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Nice. Where are you people? You should have been here. I can't do this by myself.
Right on. Can I get a, this is Steve Rosen, you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, everybody. This is Steve Rosen. You're watching Johnny Beane TV. Hey.
Yeah. Thank you. Right on.
You're able to shoot most of the stuff, Sammy?
I filmed the entire thing.
You do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, guys. NAMM 2023 taking off. Give Johnny Beane, watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Thank you.
Hey folks, Niels Lozauer here. Check out my good friend Johnny Beane TV.
Awesome. Thank you so much.